Hi, Jennifer. Hey, Holly. How's everyone doing? I'm okay. How are you? Getting ready for the start of the school year, which isn't very fun. I love the summer, but it's at the end. It's been a crazy couple of weeks. We start in a week and a half, about September 2nd, which is a little later than usual, so that's nice. Still doesn't feel like long enough. Getting ready for fall semester to start, yep. On the 26th, oh man, so you're like right around the corner. I have a couple of friends who also teach like grade school, and they're going back soon. I don't know why this year we started after Labor Day. Not complaining now, but it'll feel longer at the end of the school year, even though it's only a couple of days. It really does make a difference in June. I missed you guys last week. Every time I skip a week when I log on again, I feel like all out of sorts. But we are at the end of January, in Myrtie's 1899 diary. So we started reading her 1905 diary, and then later on I connected with somebody. Hi, Kayla, another diary detective in here. I connected with someone on Ancestry who also collects diaries, and they had some of hers, and she sent them to me. So we're kind of going back in time now. We did like a couple of months of 1905, and then now we're going back to 1899, and then 1901, or 1900, and then 1905. This is the one we're reading now. It's very small. Hey, Jen. Hey, Nikki. I'm okay. How are you? It's been like a crazy couple of weeks. A lot of stressful things happening, but things are going well now. They're getting better. Hey, Kate. All right. So, I guess we'll start reading then. Yeah. Definitely has made the rest of the summer fly by, all this craziness, but... Okay. So, January 25th, 1899. This is Myrtie up in the corner there. And she's a school teacher. We have a picture of the school she teaches at. Right here. In Vermont. That's her schoolhouse. Thank you, Becca. Okay. You know what? Before I start, let me get the YouTube chat popped out, because I always forget to do that. I want to make sure if anyone's in there, they are heard. Definitely more people on TikTok, though. Hey, Carly. It's nice to see you guys all again. Okay, January 25th, I taught school. Stayed all night at H.W. Towns's. Hello, Living Owl. That's where I actually saw you. Oh, on YouTube? Oh, cool. That's good to know. I feel like the YouTube is just kind of like an afterthought, but I'm glad that to some people that's where they're getting their notifications. YouTube actually, I'm pretty sure, is better about sending notifications about people that you follow than TikTok is. I bet YouTube, if you subscribe, it tells you when I'm live. TikTok, if you subscribe and you hit the bell thing, it sometimes tells you, it sometimes doesn't, so at least YouTube's consistent. Where do you find these diaries? These, so I got one diary of Myrtie's on eBay. And then by a stroke of luck, when we started to research that one diary that I had gotten on Ancestry, I found a family tree, and the person who had the family tree had pictures of a diary in the family tree. It's kind of confusing, like hard to explain, but it became clear that that person who had the tree also was doing diary research on Myrtie. So she must have gotten the other diaries that eBay seller was selling. So I connected with her, and she does a lot of different projects. She has a lot going on, a lot of different projects going on at once. So she offered to send them to us. So she donated 2 of them to me, the 1900 and 1899 one. This is the one we're reading right now. And then I have the 1905 one. So they came from a couple different places this time, eBay and donated from a fellow diary detective. No, she's not family of Myrtie. She just does the same thing as me. She collects diaries, reads through them. I'm not sure if she tries to return them, but yeah, she does like research like that. So yeah, very cool. But in the past, eBay is probably the easiest place to get them. I've also gotten one at an estate sale, and that was like the diary that started this whole hobby of mine. This would definitely be some people's worst nightmare. Yes, definitely. Luckily, I read diaries that are from a long time ago. I don't read any of people that are still alive. So, for the most part, yes, it's someone's private journal, but we learn so much about history through it, and a lot of times I'm able to connect with family members who didn't even know these diaries existed. So they're usually pretty thankful. I love bringing back a woman's voice by reading her diary. Yes, I love reading diaries by women. Probably because I am a woman, but I don't know. They tended to give us a little bit more detail. I taught school. Father came after me. I went home. Stayed at home with father all night. Mother is at her. I'll fix that after. Mother Campbell's. Okay. So a couple of things that we've learned. It's only the first month of this diary, so we're still like, every time someone new pops up, we're looking up their name, seeing if we can find anything out about them or places. So it's like very in the beginning stages, but we know that when she's talking about her mother, it's actually her stepmother, her father's second wife, because her biological mother has passed away. So her name is Hattie, her stepmother. So Mother Campbell's house is Hattie's mother. So I guess her step-grandmother. Towns's house, H.W. Towns, we figured out he's someone who lives in the town of, how do you pronounce it? Calais, I think? It's been too long. Calais, the same town that Myrtie lives in and teaches in. And him and his family live right next to the school that Myrtie teaches at. And we were trying to figure out, like, why the heck is she spending almost every night at this person's house? And we reasoned that it is the middle of the winter. And her father, it seems like, has to keep coming and picking her up and bringing her back. And I'm sure in Vermont in January 1899, the roads weren't very... I don't even know how they kept up the roads. Did they have to, like, literally shovel everything? I don't know. So, I guess maybe the horses beat everything down. But either way, it was not easy to get... Oh, wow. 2,000 likes already. I've been on for 8 minutes. Thanks, guys. Oh, thanks. Oh, I appreciate you tapping the screen. Oh, okay. Oh, you like my nail polish in the picture? Thank you. It's purple. I did those myself, but I got them done. Ian's mom brought me to get them done the other day. So you probably can't tell. They look white, but they're blue. It's light blue. And I, sidetracked. I learned that it definitely makes a difference to, like, shape them, because they shaped them and they look nice. Anyways, so we think that she's staying at this person's house like a family friend because it's too much to go back and forth and back and forth. Horses with plows. Wow. Let's look that up. Snow plow. We'll look up like 1900. Anyways, I think that's why she's staying at their house. Oh, okay. That's crazy. This is from Maine, so pretty close to Vermont. Here's how they removed snow. Oh, there's too many pop-ups. Oh, they're everywhere. Cool. Snow roller. It packed down the snow to make a wide, hard, smooth surface. In a snowstorm, banks made from plowing a road trapped the blowing snow and the road would drift in. The road roller did not make large snowbanks. Cool. Things you never think about. Okay. Oh, what does the Ther and We, T-H-E-R and W-E-A mean? We haven't gotten that question in a while. These old diaries, a lot of them, even, there's like a bunch of different brands of diaries. There's one that we see a lot called the Excelsior diary. This is the standard diary. That's what that little like emblem says. A lot of them have these little places at the top of each entry where you'd write in the temperature, I guess maybe like thermometer is what it stands for, and then the weather. So mostly, though, which is interesting, the people that we read the diaries of don't tend to fill those out. But sometimes they would. Sometimes, I think Todd was the one who did that a lot. Like, he would put the temperature and if it was cloudy or sunny, so that's why. It's kind of funny how it spells weather, but backwards. Okay. I think I'm good with that one, so we're on to January 28th. I'm trying to make it so her picture does not block the entry, but I'd have to make it really zoomed out, so we'll just live with it. Father and I washed. He and I stayed at home all night. Mother is at her Mother Campbell's. I am not very well. Oh no, she's sick. Not sure you realize, but I wrote January 26th twice. I think she just wrote, well, let's check. I think she might have just wrote the same thing. She did. She just wrote the same exact thing twice. Hold on, let me refresh my memory about how old she is. I think I put it up here. Yes, 32 in this diary. She lives at home with her father and her stepmother. All right, I'll zoom out a tiny bit. Okay. Tends to be in January, they're always sick. Oh, that's okay. That's okay. Yeah, she doesn't get married. Nope. I think maybe part of that is her being a school teacher, because back then they really weren't allowed to have personal lives. And yeah, she never married. She never had children, which is probably why these diaries ended up like shuffled around and on eBay, because maybe when she passed away, her estate was left and someone had to go through it. And that tends to be like a lot of the diaries that we find. The people didn't have children, which is sad to think about how histories just get erased when there's no one to pass them down to. So I have been able to find, though, like with the Slippy diaries, Ralph and Georgia, they didn't have children, but I did find other family members, descendants that were happy to receive the diaries. So that's the cool thing about like when things get lost, they can find their people. Thank you, Maya. That's very nice of you to say. All right, I am sick with la grippe. Is it grippe or grip? It's basically, it's the flu in French, but father went to the scholars, went to let the scholars know that the school would not keep tomorrow. He kept fire all night. The school would not keep tomorrow. Do you think that's what that says? She's a school keeper, so maybe that's school would not back tomorrow. I don't think so. Well, I don't know, because I don't. It does actually look like a K, though, because this is kept. And the P looks the same. I feel like it is keep. Oh, yes. Okay, Carly, yes. That is something I totally, because it's been 2 weeks. Oh my God. Carly found out that she is related to Myrtie. So if we can't find anybody close to Myrtie's family line, Carly gets the diaries. That is insane. Keep him. School would not keep him. Or you mean hear him? School would not keep tomorrow. I think it's keep tomorrow. Tomorrow. He kept fire all night. Mother is at her mother Campbell's. I wonder what's going on with her Hattie's mother. So maybe she's sick too, because she's been there for a while. January 30th. I am sick at home. Father did the housework and took care of me. Mother is at her mother Campbell's. Father and I stayed at home all night. Keep it tomorrow. I see keep, and then there's only a couple of letters here. Tomorrow. Like it's a dash and continued on the next line. Possibly, but her mother, I think she's been gone for a little while longer, like before she started to feel sick. Let's see. Oh, okay, hold on. So actually, let's go back a little bit. Let's see when she started, because it's only 1 month, so. Mother has a hard cold. So Mother was sick in early January. Then Mother is better. Evelyn Hall is sick. Did we ever find her? I don't think so. Okay. She did leave at some point, though. She went. Father took Mother to her mother Campbell's. Then he went to Mrs. Campbell's to see how Mother is. So maybe she was sick again. And then she's been staying there for a while, like over a week. So yeah, maybe her mother was sick and went away, and now she's coming down with it. Sickly time in history. Amazing how far medicine has come. I know, it's actually amazing that anyone survived. I think about that a lot when I get a really bad cold or when I have the flu. Like, would I have survived this if antibiotics didn't exist, or like whatever medicine I'm given? Like, I'm pretty sure the bout of strep throat that I had last year, for the first time ever, I never had strep as a kid. I caught it at school. I'm a teacher. I'm pretty sure that would have killed me if I didn't have antibiotics and steroids, because I was like a day away from not being able to swallow water. So that would have been the end of me if something else didn't get me first. A lot of my ancestors were in Italy in the late 1800s, and oh yeah, that's one thing you notice a lot when you're doing research, like with I do old diaries, but really anything when you start looking into it. A lot of young babies, toddlers didn't make it. And it's like people had lots and lots of kids because there was such a high probability. It's like really sad. Strep is horrible. Never had it until I was an adult. Yeah, it took me by surprise. Because I remembered, like, growing up, kids talking about, like some kids got strep over and over again. And I always just thought, like, oh, strep throat is when you have a bad sore throat. But this was, like, I was not okay. Like, it was really bad. And it came on within, like, an hour. It was, like, middle of the night. I thought that my tonsil was, like, infected. It was really horrendous. And within that one day, I had a fever, chills, everything, couldn't eat, couldn't even swallow. It was like really, really bad. Yeah, it was crazy because I mean, I won't give you all the details, but like, it didn't feel like a sore throat. It felt like my tonsil was like, I thought I had like an abscess on my tonsil because it was one side at first. It ended up spreading, but like, it was one side. Okay, if you know and you want to, like, just leave. Don't be rude. I'll stop talking about my strep throat. I was the kid that got strep every year. Yeah, it seemed like the kids who got it over and over and over and over again. All right, I am at home sick. Father did the housework and took care of me. Guys, if you don't want to, I mean, people come in here every week and we chat and we have a good time. So if you don't want to chat with me, then just go read your own diary. We stayed at home all night. Mother is at her mother Campbell's. Thanks, Kayla. Sometimes I go off on tangents and I need a reminder, but most of the time I'm responding to what people are asking me and wanting to talk about. Why do Tuesday and Wednesday say the same exact thing? Probably because nothing changed. I don't know. Sometimes she does write the exact same. But, I mean, if she's not feeling good, she probably just... It's interesting that she bothered to, like, write it out. But, yeah, she probably just repeated the same thing because she's still sick. She's still at home. Everyone's in the same place. So relatable, though. Same. Okay. I know. She should have done, like, ditto. You would have written ditto, yeah. I would have written the 2 little lines. Okay. I am at home sick. That's the thing. It's like every week we have a nice, like, small group of people who come back and we have a great conversation no matter what. Everybody. But then sometimes TikTok sends the live out to people's For You pages and not everybody is so kind when they come in. It doesn't happen a lot, though. For the most part, people are pretty nice. Like, no one's forcing you to watch it. Father did the housework and took care of me. Oh, this is the same exact thing. I should have just copied and pasted. We stayed at home all night. Hey, from For You page, FYP. Stayed at home all night. It's funny, sometimes it doesn't send it anywhere, and sometimes it's a big crowd. Mother is at her mother Campbell's. Okay. Oh, February 2nd is your birthday. Hold on, I have a surprise for you. Happy diary birthday. That's what we do when someone has a birthday as we're reading. It's a very special honor. Yes, thank you, Living Owl. I am an art teacher. I'm about to go back to school very soon, but this is like a side hobby. Okay. Oh, we're not in 1905. I'm still typing 1905 automatically because we were reading her 1905 diary before we got this one. How do you find the diaries? This seems so therapeutic. It's the same again, the same exact thing. I'm going to put in Father went to see Mother. And then, oh no, this is different. Okay, that one was the same. 3 days in a row? No, 2 days in a row. These diaries, I got one of them off of eBay and 2 of them were donated to me. Can you see January 21st, please? Yes, after I finish typing February 2nd, I will go back. I am a little better. Father did the housework and took care of me. We stayed at home all night. Mother is at her mother's. Okay, January 21st. Because I'm about to go to the next folder of pictures for February anyways, so. Oh, okay. Father and I went to, I'm going to try it, Montpelier. I say it wrong every time, and I've been corrected, and I need to learn it. But it's one of those things that when you mess it up a couple times, you don't know if you're still messing it up. Montpelier. He went to Berry. I think it's pronounced Berry for me. Yeah, so if I was going to, the way I pronounced it before was Montpellier, like Montpellier. That would be French. But apparently, that's not how they pronounce it. It's Montpelier, I think. I sat again for my picture. We did some trading and came home. Stayed at home all night. Okay, cool. Okay. I'm still going to hesitate every single time, but I'm glad I said them correctly. I think that might be the first time. Okay. Same thing with her hometown. I thought it was pronounced Calais. It's Calais. No, it's Callus. But it doesn't seem... Oh, I think I'm repeating here. Hold on. Ooh, I hope I have all the days that I need in here, because I don't know why I have some of those January and the February one. But anyways, you never realize how many hobbies in the world until there are in the world until you see something like this. Yeah, I didn't know this existed either. I mean, I knew there were people out there who liked history, and I always liked collecting old photos and started to research old photos, but it took finding a random diary from 1917 at an estate sale to unlock this for me. But it's like a combination of everything that I like to do. I really enjoy the typing out of the diary. Some people think it's a waste of time and I should just use AI, but it is therapeutic. It's nice, relaxing. And I like to organize, so when I find all the facts, it's like really fun to find pictures of people and maps of where they live and collect all this stuff and put them together and make sense of it. And I love to organize it, keep it all. Yeah, I know. Give AI a break. It's also like, if I plugged it into AI and it churned out the diary, I don't think I'd read it. I think that I actually mostly enjoy the working through it rather than just the reading it. And yeah, it is. I'm not even sure how well it would work. Her handwriting is pretty good, but a lot of diaries that we read, the handwriting is so hard and you have to decipher it. Yeah, I heard about the Smithsonian Institute is asking for people to translate things. Hold on, I missed a couple of comments, so I'm going back. Gilbert! Hey, Gilbert! Yay! Okay, cool. Did you see? I'm assuming you said that because you saw we're voting for the next meeting. So if you are a diary detective, I did put a poll up in the Discord for the next meeting. So definitely go and vote. Okay, I am some better. Father and I at home. Mother is at her mother Campbell's. I wish they still taught cursive in school. I think that some do. I think they should, but I think the problem is that they're required to teach so much other stuff and there's no time to do it. But I think some places still do teach it. It's probably just not required anymore. Father went to let the scholars know. I like that she calls them the scholars. School will begin Monday. So she's the only teacher in that one-room schoolhouse. They got a whole week off because she was sick. Or however long. Yeah, a week. He went and took dinner at Frank Fuller's. Father and I stayed at home all night. Mother is at mother's. At her mother's. Okay. I'm going to write down, she hasn't really talked about any new people, right? Now Frank Fuller is new. I try to remember at some point during the live, we'll take a little break and look up the people that have come up. Okay. Yes. Whoever. Oh, birthday. Sorry, I missed it. Hold on. Happy diary birthday. Yay. I do have a website where after I transcribe the diaries, I upload it. I have something like this for each diary that I read, which is kind of like a little scrapbook. I paste the pages in and then I put any pictures. Right now we're pretty low on pictures because we just started her diary. So Those are on my website, thingslostandfound.com, if you want to take a look. This is also another thing I have where I've collected articles about the people in the diaries. This is her grandfather. This is Myrtie. This is her father. Some neighbors. So whenever I find pictures that are relevant, I like stick them in here. And these are the ones on the bottom. I found this. How did I find it? It was on Flickr. This account on Flickr had a bunch of old pictures from the town that she lived in. So a lot of them are, I don't think any of them are of her, but a lot of them are of Wheeler family relatives. So I saved anything that said Wheeler and I stuck it in here because just in case, you know, they might come up. A couple more Wheelers. This is her school that she taught at. The church, I was wondering maybe that might be the church her father preached at. And this one, I gotta show you guys this one because I feel like, oh no, it's not this one. There's another one, hold on. There's like a lot of pictures. This one. The caption is unknown people on a horse sleigh. Did it say what year? Hold on, it's just zooming in. I need to. In 1900. I feel like this might be Myrtie. I can't get it to zoom in. Hold on, let me. Myrtie and her dad? I don't know. What do you guys think? It could be. It's their town. They're together. Her dad does have that killer beard. And she, hold on, let me, this is how I do it. You see it too? Okay, sometimes I feel like it's just, like, I'm just crazy. I'll pick them both. I'll do them one by one and stick them in there. This is how I like to do this. There's her dad. Here's her. In 1899, she was 32. So in this picture, if it actually is from 1900, she'd be 33. I don't know how old she is in the picture in the one that I'm shrinking right now. That was from a historical society and it didn't have a date. I don't know. I feel like it might be her. The beard is hard to miss, and I see it. But am I just making it up? Yeah, I think like getting your picture taken was expensive. Yes. So it's kind of cool. I don't really know how, like, maybe, I don't know, maybe somebody just went around and took pictures in the town. I don't know. It's kind of like cool to see candids because they didn't commission this photo. This wasn't something that they like sat down and had taken. But yeah, it's cool to see older candid photos. I don't really know a lot about history of photography to know how easy it was to go out and take pictures, but like, I mean, what are the odds though that it looks like both of them and they're together in a sleigh? I think it's her. Could be anyone, but it's nice to think that it could be them. Yes. No way. There's people lore in real life. I definitely see it. If you like this era slice of life, you gotta watch Anne with an E or read Anne. I think I watched something Anne of Green Gables when I was little, or read it maybe. But I did see Anne with an E was on Netflix, or I think Netflix. I didn't watch it though. Okay, anyways. I need a new show to watch actually, so that would be good. I don't usually watch a ton of TV, but I went through a bunch of little series this summer. Why is it so hard to read other people's cursive? Luckily, hers actually isn't that bad compared to some of them that we've had to read, but it just takes time. It can be very tricky. Father went after mother. I guess that's the same sentence. She came home. I am better. We all stayed home at home. all night. Hattie Wheelock called. The name Wheelock came up a lot in that collection of photos. I want to say I even saw Hattie Wheelock, because Hattie would make me stop, because that's the name of her stepmother. Her S's mess with my brain. Do you know who this is? It's not a family member of mine, no, and hopefully we'll find some descendants. If you guys want to see some handwriting that's crazy, though, I have something to show you. No, I think it's right in here. Yeah. This is the first diary that I read. I found this at an estate sale. This is what her handwriting looks like. And it took a long, long time, but I can read it pretty fluently now. Like here, where my mouse is. This says, I, Ann, Bucky, Kay, Burl, and Willits, instead of Link. That says Link, L-I-N-K. And you'll just have to trust me, because I've done enough research on her that I know who these people are. Dined at Alden's. We only stayed a few minutes after dinner. And I came home with Wally, who was waiting outside for me. So she's definitely got the toughest handwriting I've ever had to read. That was a great start. It is very, very pretty. But, man, she made me work for it. Okay, February 6th. Yeah, her N's and M's are basically upside down, which really tripped me up until I learned, just with context clues, that that's what the case was. And then it all came together. The names are the hardest part, like people's names and names of streets or places, because those you can't use context. It's just like, you don't know. But other words, you can kind of like piece it together knowing what she's saying around it. Photography was fairly accessible by 1900, at least for the middle class. Okay, cool. So that's probably why they're starting to get pictures of just like around town. Yeah, the Weatherman Diaries we read through, that was 2 projects ago, which is crazy to think about, but father carried me to my school. I taught school. Had 4 scholars. I like how she doesn't say students, it's scholars. Stayed all night at HW. Towns, I am not very well. Thank you. It is a, like, cheap keyboard, nothing special, but I think the microphone picks it up nice, because I get that a lot. I taught school, stayed all night at HW Towns. Aunt Elvira. I like that name. Oh, she's sick, though. Sick. Mrs. Lydia and something takes care of her. Jenser? Lydia S. Jenser? Maybe it's not and. We can... Yeah, these are new people. Okay. Aunt Elvira, who I know where I can look for. Lydia S. Jenser. Spencer. You think so? Hold on. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Lydia Spencer. Thank you. That little space was tripping me up. Thanks. That makes much more sense. Okay, one place that we can look is Find a Grave, because I have her and her father on Find a Grave. I have a link to this, but I just felt like this was easier. Okay, so this is her dad. Let's see if Elvira is maybe... Oh, I was hoping that it was a sister of his. Lorinda, Rose, Zimariah, Mason, Martin, Hannah, Iona, and Enoch. Let's see who these people are married to. Flora. I'm going to go through I'll do this in an orderly fashion because he's got lots of siblings. I'm going to go through all the brothers and see who they're married to. Stella, Amelia. Oh, he died young. Martin. Olive E. Could it be Elvira? Sometimes people went by their middle name. Could be, could be. Enoch. I already did him. Okay. Elvira. Could be on her mother's side. Could even be her stepmother's sister. Hold on. Also, just because they're called cousins, aunts, yes, that's kind of confusing. That happens a lot too. Elvira can also be Evie's or Vera. So I thought if she was on Find a Grave just easily, sometimes that's the easiest way to find them, but it seems like she's not going to be like, I'm going to have to like tab through a bunch of people. So maybe we should go to Ancestry. And I have a tree here. What? Here we go. Or she's still alive. Yeah, maybe. Maybe. Okay, so unfortunately our tree is like bare bones. We haven't really added, which I need to do. So that's not actually helpful. So I'm going to search. Again, though, it's like, I don't know what her last name is. I might just keep her in here and maybe she'll mention something else about her. It's on the list, so we'll go back to it. I just don't want to waste a bunch of time and not find her. A vampire. Elvira would be a great name for a vampire. I taught school. Stayed all night at H.W. Towns. Had 4 scholars. It snowed all day. We do have, actually, I forget that you guys don't all see this. I sent this to the Diary Detective group. We have pictures. Oh, I didn't put them in here, did I? I've got pictures of some of her students. Did I put them in here? If not, I'll click on them through the Discord and show you. So this is her school. We have a piece of paper. I think it's in the 1905 one. A picture of a piece of paper. I don't actually have this paper, but this, oh, what the heck? Where did I put it? Crap. Is it in 1899? Yeah, it's here. Okay. This is a record of the school year from 1894 to 1895. These are the students that she had. And I ended up finding in those old pictures that were on Flickr, I found some pictures of her students. Like, they were labeled in the pictures and they matched the names on here. Which, hold on, I'll pull up a couple for you. I had sent them in. Okay, cool. Okay, so Lilla Ellis Lamb. You guys see her name in here? Oh, she ends up marrying into the Lamb family. So Lilla Ellis, that's her. Let me make sure you guys can see it. Yeah. So these are her students all grown up. Then we have Leon Ellis. He's on the left in this picture. Oh, did it not work? Hold on. Didn't work. Oh, I copied the image, that's why. Copy link. That's another one of her students on the left there, all grown up. Yes, and her student was a town that was a common It's common for teachers to stay with a student's family, right? I don't know that, actually. We guessed because we found out that one of the students, or a couple of them, I think, were from the Town family. Just one in this right here, but Bessie Town is the daughter of H.W. Town. And we just assumed that it must have been hard for Myrtie to get all the way back home because she lived like across town, kind of, not really close to the school. So I didn't know that was a common thing. Sometimes teachers rotated between students' homes. I didn't know that. That's really cool. I just assumed like maybe they were close friends or something, and that's why. But that's really interesting. How'd you learn that? Like, how do you guys know that? That's really an interesting factoid. Reminder. Oh, thank you. Did I not change it? Where was that? Here, thank you. Was it with an S? Yeah, okay. It snowed all day. Teacher contracts back then were wild. I'm a teacher, and if you see what they used to have to do. I'm a teacher too. I'm an art teacher. So I think it would be very interesting. I knew that like they were pretty strict about their lifestyle, and they definitely couldn't have like kids. I don't know if they couldn't be married, but I'm pretty sure they couldn't. Yeah. It's very interesting. Isn't her aunt's name Hannah Wheeler Town? Oh. Hold on, wait. Oh, Towner. But great job. Because I didn't even realize that. Towner, slightly different. I scanned my grandparents' letters from World War II, and ChatGPT did such a good job translating them. That's nice. That's good to know that it's useful for that kind of thing. I prefer to do it the old-fashioned, well, not really the old-fashioned way because I'm not writing it out by hand, right? But the new old-fashioned way. Okay. The wind blew. February 10th. I finished my school. Had 5 scholars. It is a windy day. You would have loved the library in the house I just stayed in Cape Cod last week. Oh, cool. I'm not far from Cape Cod. It is a windy day. Actually, I just thought of something. Ian and I are planning our honeymoon. We've been like going back and forth about where we're going to go. I think we're going to stay pretty local. And I think we're settled on Vermont. And I wasn't even really thinking like, oh, the Diary, Vermont. It didn't even come up in my head. But if we do go to Vermont, we definitely can drive through her town. Is there a Lydia Toby? There is a Lydia Toby that married a Spencer and Elvira Toby in Robinson Cemetery. Oh, okay, that's where they're buried. Okay. Let's look. Just look. Yeah, that's actually, I forgot we can do that. We can just look up a name in that cemetery. That's also another step. Okay. Elvira A. Ellis Toby. So how is she an aunt? Is the writer an invalid? She's a teacher. I don't know. She's not sick or anything. Well, she was not feeling well for a while, but she's not like crippled or anything. Isn't that what that means? Yeah, that'd be cool if I could just drive through the town and take some pictures or something. I did post, it says Elvira was born in 1816, if this is the Elvira that maybe we should look up her obituary and see if anyone is mentioned that we know. I gotta sign in. I forget what I was gonna say. Elvira. Oh, I posted in a town Facebook page for this town a picture of them, and like told everyone what I was doing with this diary, and was asking for anyone who might have known her. She died in 1965, so there might be people who knew her or like know of the family and have any information. And I didn't really get like anybody who personally, there was one person who said they remember the name but not really her, so I didn't really get very far. Usually those, when I finally can get into those Facebook pages, because sometimes they don't let me in because they think I'm spamming, usually it leads to good things, and this time like I didn't really get much. Okay, Elvira Toby is sick. Here's when she dies. Mrs. Elvira A. Toby, aged 86, died at her home today from old age. A son survives. So maybe it's not a true aunt, or maybe, I don't know. Well, I guess maybe they just wouldn't name everybody, but okay. Facebook is all about snooping. Yeah, I don't know, whenever I try to join any of those towns, because I'm not like, or the town Facebook pages, because I'm not actually like from the town. Yeah, that's the name of the town. Well, one of them, not the town that she's from, but that was one of the names of a town. Someone said aunt was another way to say cousin. Yeah, possibly. Aunts are normally female family friends. Yeah, it's possible. Sometimes when they say aunt, you can just like look on the tree and they're actually an aunt, but sometimes they're not. I lost my train of thought. Oh, it's gone. I am at H.W. Towns. Father came after me. Went home. He, mother, and I stayed at home all night. I am not very well. Oh no, she went back too soon. Yes, lots of sickness in winter months, especially up north. It seems like they can't seem to get better. Maybe you could DM the admin and explain. Yeah, I've tried that. Funny story. This one I ended up, they let me in, which was great. So they believed me. When we were reading a diary series that I called the Weatherman Diaries, because the writer, we didn't know his name, and he would write about the weather every day, so that was like the nickname we came up with. He was from Fairfax, Iowa, which is like a really tiny town in Iowa. It was even smaller when he was there. Like only a couple hundred people. Your date is on the other block. No, I thought so too. It was like kind of irritating. It is. I think it is, but it's also the page break line. Yeah. Oh well. It doesn't really matter. I just copy and paste this anyways. I tried to get into a Facebook page for Fairfax, Iowa about this diary, and I like put in the questions that you have to, when you have to like answer the questions to get into the group, like, are you from this town? Like, what do you want? You're not going to put any spam? Like, things like that. I typed it all out in there, and I explained myself and gave them my website, like I always do. Like, please let me in. And they just, like, they denied me, first of all, from joining the group. And then the admin of the group messaged me and said, just so you know, this page is for Fairfax, Iowa, not Fairfax, Virginia. And I went to answer her and say, yes, I know. I want to join it because it's Fairfax, Iowa. Like, that's what I meant to do. And when I went to send it, she had blocked me. So, like, they denied my entry and then they blocked me, so I couldn't, I was so insulted. I was like, oh my God, what did I do? So, yeah, sometimes that was so irritating because I got so close to being able to, like, talk with the people of Fairfax, Iowa, and nope. Over a misunderstanding, and then they blocked me, so I couldn't clear it up. Yeah, it was weird. I definitely wasn't spamming. Like, there was no reason. Yeah, and then we were all, yes, Alicia, were you there? Were you, like, watching when that happened? Because that's exactly what people were saying. People, especially the diary detectives, my Patreon group, they were like, they're hiding something. They don't want us to know. There's like, yes, that's, like, it was funny. There was this whole, like, made-up lore about the town of Fairfax wanting nothing to do with it. And it was true. Like, every time I tried to contact the library in Fairfax, every time I tried to contact anybody, they were like, they never responded. But it's so interesting. Like, that's your town's history. And a lot of the people from that town stayed there. Like, there's a lot of people who live in that town now whose descendants, or I guess opposite, whose ancestors were mentioned in those diaries. Like, that's just so cool. But whatever. Is every diary different? More feelings, or just day to day like this one? Some of them, you don't want Betty's casserole recipe. Oh my god, yes. Wait, I remember that now. Yeah, there was like, how did we find out about that? Because I didn't see what was on the page. I think somebody else saw it. On the Fairfax page, there was like an argument about recipes. Like, I don't even remember. Do you remember more about like what specifically was the thing that they said? Oh, it was so funny. They were like arguing about being able to share recipes, or someone taking someone else's recipe or something like that. I haven't done any diaries in Louisiana, no. I've done one from Brooklyn, New York, 2 from Iowa, and now this one's from Vermont. There, yeah, what tea? And then we found out that the hotel that, wow, this is so long ago, I'm like reaching into my brain for all this like lost facts. There was a hotel that Todd's, I think it was on the wife's side, but their family created and owned this hotel in Fairfax. And I have a picture of it. Speaking of tangents, let's do it. I can't even quick search it because I haven't opened it in so long. The hotel is apparently haunted. Who told us that, though? I don't remember. Is it in here? Oh god, it's like there's so... I don't even know, like... It would be in here. This is why I keep these slides, like little scrapbooks. Because then I can go back. Here's the hotel. Isn't that cool? And we were able to name a couple of the people in this picture. I think we have another one where we named more. Like, we figured out who they were. But, yeah, so this is on Todd's wife's family side. This is her mother and her father. And this is their hotel. That's still standing today. Do we have a picture of it today? That's Todd's house. I guess I don't have a picture of it in here, but it is still in the town. It's still operating as a restaurant. Okay. Town secret is that they use pork, shake, and bake on chicken. Todd wrote the Weatherman Diaries. Well, he started writing them, and then his wife Edna continued. Okay, it is we read that one a couple of years ago now. Blustering day. And that one was successfully returned to Todd's great-grandson, who didn't know that the diaries existed, which was really cool. Father, mother, and I about home. We all stayed at home all night. They pretty much stay at home all night every night. Valentine's Day. Let's see if they celebrate. I cannot type February. Father worked breaking out the road. I helped about the housework. Father, mother, and I stayed at home all night. Do people really just sell them on eBay? Yes, they do. Like antique dealers do. It is interesting to think about, but yep. People who go through estates, like estate sales and stuff, they'll resell them. Mother and I washed. Father did his chores. Good father. I helped about the housework. The housework. We all stayed at home all night. I washed some more. Helped about the housework. Father, mother, and I stayed at home all night. Random break from school in February. Maybe they did February vacation like we do nowadays. I'm not sure. She was out of school because she was sick. But yeah, maybe they have a break. Father and I went to number 10 and got mother's medicine. Took tea at M.S. Hathaway's. I got my order for teaching. I got my order for teaching and board 10 weeks. And got a check for $50, I think that says. Oops. And $15 in cash. No, she never got married. We stayed at home all night. Yeah, I know. Let's find out how much. I wonder how much that covered, though. Like, how long was her pay period? Laura Ingalls. How come Laura Ingalls could teach while married? I don't know. I used to watch Little House on the Prairie. I don't remember when she was a teacher, though. I never watched it in order. I only watched it on TV, and it was always a random episode. But was she married when she was teaching? That might just be fictional or just different rules. Or maybe there wasn't a rule, but she just didn't get married. I don't know. But I know that it was like, back then, I'm pretty sure teachers really weren't supposed to be married or have kids. Maybe not. Maybe by this is 1900. Maybe by 1900 they were allowed to, but she didn't. My great uncle used to deliver groceries to Laura Ingalls. That's amazing. I always wanted to be Laura Ingalls from the show. What was I just gonna look up? Oh, $50. Well, inflation calculator. We'll say $18.99 to today. $50 in 1899 has the purchasing power of $1,946 today. And then her $15 in cash that she got is about $583. My grandma was a teacher and had to retire when she got married. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was a thing in lots of places. Yes, when she was married to Almanzo, but I think she was just filling it. Okay. My grandma was a teacher. Oh, I already read that one. Almanzo, I remember that. My great-grandmother taught school in Ontario, married around this time. That's cool. Okay, so it's probably just different places had different rules, or maybe it was like an older rule that some towns still enforced, or some people still, even if it wasn't like a legal thing, maybe it was a stigma thing, like they just wouldn't be hired or they'd be fired. You know, like if they got pregnant, they'd be fired, you know, things like that. Okay, how often do we think she gets that? I don't know. I guess we'll see when we keep reading. how frequently the pay is, but I'm assuming it's not just for like a couple of weeks of work. I would think married is better. Yeah, I know you think so, but yeah. Are we near the Griffith show? I don't know where the Griffith show is. But it's in Vermont, this diary. Okay, February 18th. In 1899, many American school districts had a marriage bar that banned married women from teaching. Yeah, and then I guess when you got married, you just had to stop teaching. Father and I went to Montpelier, that's how you pronounce it, and did some trading and came home. Mother is at home. We all stayed at home all night. I gave Father $7.50 to buy a suit of clothes. Let's see. $7.50. Oh my God, the $300 suit. I think there's more to it, like the inflation, how it, you know, some things were worth. Like, that's just kind of crazy. I don't know, to be spending that much on a suit. But I guess back then too, I think things were just different because we're so used to like mass production that everything is so much cheaper. Where like if he's buying a suit, someone measured him and sewed that suit, or at least like handmade it, you know? Yeah. And it lasted. They kept it for years and years and years. So it seems like crazy, but that's probably just what. Yeah, it's what a basic suit, like a fancy suit, you know, but not like just regular old clothes. I don't know. It just seemed like it's crazy. $7.50 is like $300 now. Father, mother, and I at home. We all stayed at home. He was a reverend too, so maybe he needed like fancier clothes. Suits were worn more often, so it's probably a reasonable purchase. They didn't buy that many pieces of clothing. Yeah, it's probably his other one suit was getting worn out or something. Mother and I did the housework. Mr. Ward and Herbert Kent came to see my cow. Okay, she has a cow. Father did the chores. He, mother, and I. She doesn't seem to mention her father preaching or going to church. No, she doesn't. That's interesting. Stayed at home all night. I think one time in the 1905 diary that we just started reading, and then we switched to this one, I think she mentioned like going to a couple of churches with him to visit with the other pastors or something. Father went to Otis Wheeler's. Mother and I at home. I helped about the housework. Father, mother, and I stayed at home all night. What year does her mother die? Her biological mother has already passed away. This is her stepmother, and she dies in 1903, I think. February 22nd. Martin and Otis Wheeler took dinner here. I sold my cow to Otis Wheeler for $25.10. Received pay. Father, mother, and I stayed at home all night. Why'd she sell her cow? She's 32, I think. Yep, 32. Father, mother, and I at home. I helped about the housework. We all stayed at home all night. $25. Was it made of gold? Maybe. Golden milk. Let's see how much it... $25.10. It's almost $1,000. Pretty penny for a cow. Father, mother, and I know, I want to see a day where she isn't at home. I know. Or, not teaching. She said not home or teaching, or at H.W. Towns' house. Visited at Ed Wheeler's. Okay. I can't remember. I might have written his name down last week, or last time we were on here. And Otis, too. No, I didn't. Okay, so I'm going to write Otis Wheelock, because I've definitely seen that name come up before. Possibly even, I may have seen it on that website with the old pictures. And Ed Wheeler. We came home and stayed at home all night. February? I just want to know how to contact this streamer with proof. Proof of what? Wait. Oh, hold on. Wait. Oh, wait, what? I have a funny question. A while back, I found my great-great-great-grandma's diary on your account. Okay, seriously? Which one? I see it now. I missed it before. You can contact me on TikTok, Instagram. You can send me an email. I can give you my email. Anything. I'm on Discord. I would love to hear from you. I might not have it anymore, though. Depending if you let me know which one it was. I know, we all want to know. Funny to see that working, going home, and ignoring these men isn't just a current pastime activity. Come on. Oh, I'll talk to my mom and grandma because we all had a comment. Okay, so was it a woman? Okay, your great-great-grandma. Yeah, so... was it the one from New York? Was it the one from Iowa? There was one... Oh, yeah, was it, Georgiana Slippy? Oh, well, actually, on Instagram, I might have missed it if it goes to my requests, but I will, I'll check. Yeah, sorry, I guess that is the best way to contact me, but then you gotta let me know, because I get a lot of spam. Oh, okay, I see that now. Cindy, I'm gonna make a note and, go back to that. Sorry. On Insta. Okay. Yes. No, Eli, you gotta tell us. Come on. I will be watching my Instagram closely to see if you message me. But, it's interesting. Yeah, don't leave. Tell us which one. I've read, like, quite a few women's diaries, and then there are also some that I just, like, touched on. So I don't know. Do you mean, like, one that I, like, fully read through on live, or one that I just made a video about? I know. Hopefully he'll come back, or she will come back tonight. Well, now I have to know. I know, that's, like, peer pressure. Eli might be contacting their family. Don't scare him away. Okay, I helped about the housework. That's like the perfect trolling, isn't it, for this specific group? Like, don't come in here and insult me, make fun of me. Come in here and tell me that you know something and then leave. I helped about the housework. Mother is not very well. Father, mother, and I stayed at home all night. Eli is busy helping about the housework. Yes. Can Myrtie go on a journey or something? I know. I don't know that she's gonna go anywhere interesting, to be honest. which is like, yeah, this might be one of the more boring ones, but the fun is really in the research. Guess what? I know something about her you probably don't know. Oh, Kim, are you trolling? Because if you do, I want, does Eli follow? Just gonna say, are they trolling? Good question. I don't know. I don't think I can check. Oh my God. Okay. Father, mother, and I about home. I helped about the housework. We all stayed at home all night. I guess I'll finish February and then we'll do a little bit of like digging to see if we can find people, and hopefully Eli will get back to us. I'll be pretty upset if not. But if I log off and Eli still hasn't gotten back to all of us, I will update everybody in the Discord if he messages me later, or she. I think Eli's probably a guy, but mother and I began to wash. I think they're talking about washing clothes, but I helped about the housework. I will say her dad is very helpful around the house with her mom being ill. Yeah, it sounds like he's a good guy. Father, mother, and I stayed at home all night. Can anyone join your Discord? Good question. I have 2 Discords. One of them is open to everybody. It's free. And it's basically just a place where I update when I'm going live. Like, I'll send a message out and say, I'm going live on Thursday or whatever. It's just for me to be able to communicate with people, especially when I need to change the live or if it's canceled. That's like the one place I have control over what I send and who actually sees it. TikTok just sometimes doesn't let people know that I'm live or send out a message or whatever. So the free Discord is just for me, like, to send you guys, seriously, it gets better throughout the diary. Oh, Kim, have you read this? That one is just for me to, like, send you guys updates. I have another Discord, which is basically like the one that I was just talking about, but like expanded. And that is the Patreon Discord, and that one is one where, like, we actually get to go back and forth and do research together, and we have a monthly video chat and extra things like that. So that's the Patreon one. It's a little confusing because you did a college essay on her. Kim, if you're trolling, I'm gonna be upset. Stayed at home all night because she didn't want anyone to know she was out clubbing. Yeah, she snuck out her window. Went clubbing in this tiny town in Vermont at the sawmill. That's funny. We finished the washing. I washed father's clothes. E.O. Wheeler. She was hanging with $1,000 cows. E.O. Wheeler and wife took dinner here. Father went to Sylvester S. Fuller's. Another person. Father, mother, and I stayed at home all night. Okay. Oh, I hear a kitty cat. Okay. Let me write down a couple of these people. Well, I wonder if Ed Wheeler is the same as E.O. Wheeler. It might be. Or it might be different. Sylvester S. Fuller. Her middle name? Blanche. I might have made that up. Hold on. Hold on. Oh, it's not on here. I'm pretty sure it's Blanche. It's B. People. Myrtie. I'm pretty sure it's Blanche. I used to do Twitch. Now I just do YouTube and TikTok. Enoch Alonzo. Oh, yes. Thank you. I would call him EO too. Took dinner and helped about the housework. Yeah, it is interesting the way that they we might have looked at Ed Wheeler before. Yeah, I don't know. I lose track. I know we have these people. Philo Brown. Took dinner at Taco Bell. Stayed at home all night. Not well. That's funny. If I went to Taco Bell, I would also not be well. Do we know what type of church he was preaching in? He preached in a few different churches. Off the top of my head, I don't know. Maybe we could find out in his obituary here. Blanche. Oh, okay. Myrtie Blanche. It is there. Her middle name is Blanche. Having united with the Christian Church in 1878 and the Vermont Western Christian Conference in 1880, being ordained in 1881. Soon after this, he organized the first Christian society in Elmore, and for many years he labored with the churches of Hyde Park, Calais, Lincoln, Moortown, and Morristown, also the Baptist Church in East Cambridge, the Methodist Woodbury Center, and the Congregational in South Woodbury. So a lot of different types of Christianity there. He was what we called in the South a traveling preacher. Busy guy, yeah. And it did say in one of his obituaries, too, that he never earned a salary for being a preacher. He never, took money for that. I don't know what he did, if he had family money, but he never took a salary, which is maybe why she had to give him some money for a suit. She's like, come on, Dad, you need to get a new suit. Hey, Rachel. Hope you're doing good, too. My great-grandfather has proof she did not stay at home all night. I have proof, but won't tell you. Oh, no, I've unlocked a new, very niche brand of trolling. Okay. I have proof, but I'm not going to show you. If there's cows, there may be some land to maintain a farm. Yeah, I tried to look on, I found them on old maps, her father, but I went on Google Earth and I couldn't. Sometimes the towns are so similar to how they were back then. There's not many new houses, and sometimes you can actually find the buildings, but I couldn't really see for sure what house would have been theirs. $1,000 for a cow is wild. This time someone else. Oh my god. Okay. Oh wait, who did? You're serious. You're not just being well, maybe Sylvester. No, Sylvester went. Father went to Sylvester, so you are just being silly. Okay, so let's look at. I always go back and forth about what is the most efficient way to do this. Should I start at find a grave? Maybe, because chances are these people are probably buried close by. And then you can find a birth date or a death date, which helps when you're searching on Ancestry. Let's look up Sylvester Fuller. We have no idea when he was born or when he died, but we know he lived in Washington County, probably Vermont. Sylvester Fuller. He died in Calais, same town she lived in, so I think this is him. He was born in 1827 and died in 1908. Okay, no picture of him, but maybe we can find... His picture is not going to be in the newspaper, but maybe we can find his obituary. 1908. Sylvester Fuller was stricken in the store. Oh. T. Sylvester Fuller was stricken in the store at Adamant last Friday and was at first feared to be dying. Dr. Turner of Worcester, I think I say that wrong. I pronounce that like it's pronounced in Massachusetts, was summoned and he revived and was taken home. stricken. I know they didn't have the words for what was really going on, I guess. Oh, interesting. We've got a nice, beautiful advertisement here. If you're stricken, you just take that. I wonder, did he have like a heart attack? It's got to be something like that. No, I don't think, I think stricken by something. Oh, it says, okay. Oh, was he actually hit? Hold on. No, I think this is like, sometimes in the old newspapers, they have little snippets of facts, things that happened in town, and this is somebody else. This is probably just all about like people's illnesses, I guess. Or a lot of times it's when people are like visiting the town. They don't go together, I don't think, actually. Mr. and Mrs. T.L. Wood were called to Orange Saturday by tidings of the sudden illness of Mr. Farnham, Mr. Wood's father, who had received a stroke of paralysis. That's someone else. Yeah, he could have fainted. He could have had a stroke. I don't know. What month did he die? 19 June 1908. Let's look in June. That's not it. Let's just change it to just Vermont. Can't find it. Maybe on Ancestry. Let's search him. Because we have, no HIPAA back then. I don't think so. Oh, we had, was it last time we were on, or two, it might have been 2 readings ago. We found the craziest tea. Where one of the women in the diary, it wasn't Myrtie, but it was like a friend of hers, was involved in a, cheating scandal. Like, she wasn't involved, but she was the witness who saw the man or knew he wasn't where he would. Okay, hold on. This is what happened. Some guy from the town that Myrtie lives in was accused of cheating on his wife. And he said, no, I didn't go to this place and cheat on my wife because I wasn't there or something. He said he wasn't somewhere. He lied, basically, and he had an alibi. He said he wasn't at this place at this time. He couldn't have done it. But the friend of Myrtie's said, no, that guy's my eye doctor, and he was in that town when he says he wasn't, because I went and got my, like, she got an eye checkup or something. Like, she went there. She saw him, yeah. She saw him in the place that he said he wasn't, and she testified, and, like, she was the star witness. It was, like, so funny to read it and, like, put together the pieces. Okay, let's find Sylvester. She was like, no. I went to his office, and I was seen by him. She better be right, or that's slander. Yeah, I know. How women were treated back then, she'd probably still be, she'd be the one who goes to jail or something. The wife stayed with him. It was a very interesting story, because it seemed like the wife was the one who, like, the reason why he was in court for this, which is funny to think, like, nowadays you wouldn't go to court for that. I guess you'd go for a divorce, but the wife stayed, like, I don't think she's the one who sued him. I think it was just because he did it. Like, I don't know. He allowed her to be able to see him. Yeah, he shouldn't have fixed her glasses. Okay. Sylvester Fuller, what was his 1827 to 1908? And we'll put this and search. Well, here he is. in someone's tree. No picture. No. No picture of Sylvester that we can find so far. Let me try something else. This, come on, zoom out. Okay, this person who has the bunch of pictures from this town did tag them. So if we look, so it makes searching through them. I scrolled through every single one of these pictures. I was like so interested in all the different families and stuff. I think there's a way that I had looked at the tags. Like, just look at some of these pictures. It's just so cool that these are people from the diary. Groups, maybe? No. That's a group she's in. Pandas. Oh. Wait, is this ones I haven't seen? No, I have. Oh, there's Myrtie Wheeler. We just heard that name. No, I did see these. Okay, but I'm trying to find... I wonder if I could search her page. There was a way. I'm going to make this bigger for me and see if there's a way to look at her tags or his tags. Because I did it. Oh, here. F. There's no Fuller. Is this just gonna search everywhere? Or her pictures? It searched everywhere. Sylvester's wife is Mary Ellis. Familiar. Oh, okay. Yeah, that is a familiar name. I'm gonna write that next to him. Ellis families. Edward Wheeler. Hey, Ed Wheeler? That's on my list. I might even have his picture already. Oh, hey, look, this is her student. That's one of her students. Ed Wheeler. Marsha Ellis. Sylvanus. Oh, look at his doggy. So cute. Oh, I wasn't even looking at his eyebrows. Dog. Sylvanus. Warren Ellis. Wheeler. Chauncey. There was someone named Chauncey. That she was, oh, Eveline Ellis? Oh, Eveline Hall was the one who was sick. My grandma donated the journal of our relative in the Donner Party. I wonder if it was juicy. Maybe. Lamb and Wheeler families. Leon. Sylvanus. Oh, his dog again. Different dog. He must love dogs, this man. The dog looks so, crisp. So fuzzy. Like it's right there. Little children. I just love looking at these old pictures. I forget who I'm looking for. Well, I did see Ed Wheeler at the top though, so I'm gonna keep him. I think I had to screenshot it. There was another picture of him. Okay, hold on. I might have even taken this already because I went through and grabbed anything that... No, I don't think I have it. Okay, so I'm going to put page Ed Wheeler and just save this. Okay, and then you saw... There was another Ed Wheeler. Okay. And then someone said Sarah? I'm just gonna put the same link because it's the same page. Sarah Ellis. Wait, who? Is Sarah? It's Sarah Ladd. Her. Oh no, Sarah Ellis Wheeler. You're right. Wait. That is Myrtie's grandma. Okay, cool. Where'd you see that? I didn't even realize that. Like, I didn't think far enough that the Ellis family actually is all intertwined. You have her tree. The photo was at the bottom. Sarah Briggs Collar Ellis. I don't think that's the same lady because this would be Sarah Ellis Wheeler. Sent in Discord. Okay, hold on. Yeah. 1800 to 1852. So I think actually... Well, I guess it could be... Wait. No, she's gone before this. This looks like a painting though. Not... Well, maybe it's a picture that's painted on top. I don't know. I don't think this is her. Yeah, this is a little spooky. Because it's like uncanny. It's a painted picture. I have to sleep soon. No more jump scares. Okay, we'll look at something cuter. How about this? The cheeks. Oh, why? Why did they think that looked good? Make sure everyone knows they're alive. Look at this is cool. Look at the pictures on the wall. Hey, look at that. I think that's the picture that we just saw. Oh, you guys can't see it. Hold on. Let me make it smaller. I think that is the picture that where my mouse is the picture we just looked at. Now you can see it, right? It's right next to Myrtie. Isn't that funny? I spy. Another Wheeler. I definitely got that one. They're eating sugar on snow. Walter Coates. He's got a spiffy outfit. Isn't it cool? I just like love looking at these old pictures. Everyone posing. There was this, everyone loved to just stand in front of their house awkwardly. This isn't that awkward, they're actually posed, but Maybe you'll see one of what I mean. Just stand out in front of your house and stare at the camera and be like 10 feet away from your family member. Look at that. Town life. They painted color on pictures because they could only take black and white. Yeah, it's just funny when they do the cheeks. Oh, all her dolls. That's cute. His hair. His hair. I'm sorry, I shouldn't make fun of him. I'm gonna get haunted. His hair looks like the poop emoji. Mine looks like that right now. It looks like an ice cream cone. That's better. That's nicer. Everyone lounging in front of their house. Oh, they're playing croquet. I was looking in the reflection of the window, trying to see if you could see the person taking the picture. That would be cool. It looked like Kevin Bacon. Look at all the ivy growing on this house. This is inside. This almost looks like it was taken on an iPhone. Mary Wheeler, Nora Wheeler, Luther Wheeler. Little ringlets. When you were talking about being a married teacher, I checked. It was illegal in Ireland until 1973. That's crazy. Oh, clearing the snow. So much to unpack here. He's just chilling. They're all showing off their guns. Look at the pants. Looks like barrel pants. Boy or a girl with the ringlets? I don't know. Check the windows at many houses for ghosts. Oh my lord. Oh my lord. Oh, do you see that? So they had to really stay still for a long time. No, look at the lady sitting. Oh, they had to sit still for a really long time, and if you moved, it became blurry or whatever. Oh my god, that's horrifying. It reminds me of, did anybody see The Haunting of Bly Manor, that show where the people their faces went away, like the ghosts, they lost their faces? That's what that looks like. Ugh. What website are you on? I'm on Flickr. It's like a photo sharing website. I just so happened to figure out that someone on Flickr uploaded a ton of pictures from this town. But Flickr has like a million different things on it. It's not just old pictures. I thought she was holding his pinky for a second. Sorry. I was trying to find not scary ones, just wholesome family ones, but there was one where people were standing. Oh, look how cute. So cute. Oh, Elmira could have been like Elvira. There was one where people were standing outside of a store taking a picture, and then in the background, people, while the photo was being exposed, people walked in and out of the store, so there was like this ghostly, like, you could see blurs on the stairs of the store. Yeah, this is I think Myrtie and her father. I swear, I think it is. It doesn't say it, but... Anyways, are you guys getting bored? I'm just scrolling. I liked this one too. Swimming. Okay. We'll just do this for a little while longer. Let's see if Ian's on his way home. He's been going to trivia. No, he's still at trivia. Does her diary go to 1900 so we can see if she mentioned... Oh, actually, yes, it does. We have her 1900 diary. So if it is truly... It might be estimated that it's from 1900, but imagine that. That would be cool. Someone took a picture of me and father while we were driving through town. Yeah, that is a serious hair problem. Look at this baby. Oh my god. I was not a cute baby either. I feel for him. Oh, that's funny. Like, whoa. Man carrying a keg. Sunday school picnic. Yeah, the pink cheeks, it's like, it just looks better without. Just in a tent with nothing in it. Yeah, I was born with a full head of black hair that was just straight up, and I was very chubby as a baby. I just was not the most, my parents thought I was cute. I know. How did they get the baby to sit for so long? Look at this one. They're reading the newspaper. That's cute. Actually, there's an interesting practice called hidden mother photography. And because the babies had to sit still for so long, the mothers would like hide behind, if you don't want nightmares, I know people are talking about having to go to bed soon. Maybe look away, because it's not like actually scary, but it's creepy looking. The mothers would hide behind sheets or like behind chairs and hold the baby still during the photo, and it just ended up looking like, why couldn't the mother just be in the photo? Like, this is scary. I was a baby catalog model. My most random flex. I love that. Jealous. Good for you. There, like, that is just obvious. Oh, you can't see. I'm sorry. You guys can't see what I'm pointing at because of Myrtie. Let me move her. I'll move her here. Now you can see. I don't know if I can zoom in at all. But that's the mother. And other examples. Like this one. It looks like a ghost. Some of them were really creative. Like this is meant to look like a chair. I wonder where she is in this one. I don't actually see a mother in here. I was once in a fashion show inside my local Walmart one time in the early 2000s. Wild times. What were you like, oh, look, there's the, oh, you can't see it. Stupid. Oh, well, the mom's hiding behind the chair. What were you, what's the word? Showcasing. Oh, God, creepy. Were you wearing, like, Walmart clothes? Did Walmart have you, like, doing a fashion show of their clothes? Probably, right? That's interesting. Yeah, peekaboo, creepy. This one's for the dog. Oh, okay, anyways. Well, this one's really cute, too. I like that one. Look at the little boy's hair. Very, very fever dream-esque. Look at the glass in the windows, how, like, wavy it was. The reflections. Alfalfa, yeah. So cute. I did a Walmart Kids fashion show in 1995. I was wearing Power Rangers costumes. Well, that's fun. Cute little baby. I don't think I was ever in a fashion show. Nope. I did find an article, though, when I was doing my family tree of my grandma was in a fashion show for her church in like 1960 something or 70, I don't know. It was a fashion show put on by the ladies of the church. Look at her hat. Is she graduating? This guy's just staring right at us. These must be students of some sort, right? What does it say? Just group. A group at the lake. Maybe that's just a fancy hat. So funny to think people back then were just the same as people now. Just living in a different time. Look at this guy's workshop. Old bottles. Like, those bottles are what I find in the woods when I dig in the junk pile. Or actually, a lot of this stuff, you know, like tools, and at one time they were in someone's barn, like hanging up on the wall, and they were using them. It's just so cool to think about. This guy holding a stick. We will LOL in 100 years. We are LOL in 100 years. They'll be archiving our Facebooks. That'll be like how people find out who we were and what we did. It's our Facebook status from middle school. Like, oh, look at that. Oh, that's so cute. That's so cute. Hugging the sheep. They look so displeased. So mad that the little girl is hugging the sheep. It's so adorable. I love this one too. I sent this one to the diary detectives. Actually, I didn't even see the dog last time, but look at the cute little cat. I wonder how long the exposure had to be, because there's no way that cat stayed still like that for so long. So it must have been pretty quick sometimes. Maybe when they wanted them to be really crisp, they like kept it longer, or depending on the type of process, they had to keep it going longer or something. Because like this one, see how it's blurry? Unless the kid just moved real fast. Yeah, or what? Yeah, you're right. These could be from drastically different years, and it probably improved, but like this is obviously way later. Oh, she's got a stare, huh? I think the sheep one is one of my favorites. No. The mom knows the sheep is probably going to be dinner in a few. Oh, I lost the comment. Where did it go? I can only see up to that. Can I click on it? No. Oh, I can't. I know it's pinned, but I can only read. It says, the mom knows the sheep is going to probably be dinner in a FE ... That's all I see. A few minutes or a few days. Thank you. The mom... Thank you. I don't know why it doesn't show the whole thing for me. Okay, well, anyways, I don't know. Should we log off? We didn't really find anybody. We found Ed. We didn't find Enoch. Is there a picture of Enoch? April 1926. No picture. Oh, Elvira, go back. Okay, go back to what? This? Oh, Enoch? You'll have to tell me where. Oh yeah, I know. Eli, what the heck? You think he was just, trolling? Where'd you see Elvira? Tell me where to go. Was it in the newspaper? You think Eli is real? Hopefully he'll send me something. Clicked on the first newspaper. Okay. So I'll go back. Oh, I had... What'd you see it in a preview? Or I had Elvira up on one of these. That I was searching for her. And we did find her, but we didn't find her obituary. Oh no, actually here. Oh no, we did find her obituary, but it didn't give us any information or something. We did find her earlier. I was trying to find her picture. Yeah, Elvira Toby. Or I was trying to also figure out like how she's related. But we didn't really establish that. But she's probably either just a family friend or she's distantly like aunt. But I'm gonna write down Elvira Toby. I don't even remember. I get so tired by the end of these things. We also have Eveline Hall on our list. That's someone probably from town who was sick. Ooh, I think my keyboard just died. Well, that might be it, folks. I think my keyboard is out of juice. The light is on. Oh no, my keyboard is working. Did I hit a button? Oh no. One time I hit a button on this keyboard that like disabled the keyboard, and it took me a while, but I figured it out. I have no idea. Anyone know? Oh my god. Maybe... Oh, shit. Did that just... Okay, I'm here. I thought I just turned my computer off. Did I freeze? It chose for me. That's so funny. Did you hear me? I was like, oh shit. Yeah, I have no idea what I did. But my keyboard is like kind of working, but the keys aren't working. Ask AI. I wish I could, but my keyboard's not working. Well, I know it's not the lock PC button, because that turns the whole PC off. It was dumb, I remember. Like, it was just a button that you had to, like, hit Control and then, I don't know. Control-Alt-L. Try it. Nope. What the heck? Probably if I restart my computer, it will be fine, but that's really odd. It happened like years ago. That's why I don't remember how to fix it. Scroll lock, number lock. If it's one of these function. That's not it. What about if I hit function? No. Now everything's gone. Hold on. I closed the windows. Okay, I think I'm just gonna have to call it. Right shift key for 8 seconds. that sticky keys? I remember I used to accidentally turn on sticky keys. Oh, it is filter keys. What's that? No, I don't think. This live has given me inspiration to continue writing my historical fiction book. Oh, yay! Go for it, Tyler. I'm inspired to keep typing, but I literally can't. Okay, well, I think that's probably just a sign that we're done for today. So, I will figure that out by next week, and I'll be on number lock. Number lock would be for the pad. And look, I hit number lock, and I can do the keys on the number pad, but not, and the backspace worked. But no other key is working on, like, the regular keyboard. How odd. I have to search it. No, I'll look it up. Because it happened to me one time. It's a Logitech keyboard. K520. No. Oh my God, guys. Oh, I think I'm too tired. I'm an idiot. That is what it is. The box only allows numbers that my thing was in. I'm such a dummy. Well, maybe that's the reason why I need to be done then. Why did I think, okay, I must have been typing here and tabbed it and then it stopped, and I'm not that much of an idiot that I was trying to type letters in here. I wasn't. But that was stupid. Okay. Thanks. Truly humbled over here. Oh, I think I thought that this was the county. I was trying to type Washington County, Vermont, but that's the year died. Okay. Oh, hey, look. We found a picture of Evelyn Hall. So we can just distract from my being an idiot. One time my keyboard did just, like, lock for some reason, and I was hitting a stupid button, so I think that's why I just jumped to that conclusion. Okay, Evelyn Hall, we'll stick her in here. I don't know if she's a family member, if she's just a neighbor, but they said she was sick, so. Oh, another, cool. That's cool. Noah and Evelyn Hall at the time of their marriage. Her first name is Lucy, but she preferred using her middle name. And that's why it's hard to find people. Because a lot of people would just go by their middle name or a nickname. Was it E-L-A? Evelyn Hall. Oh, a lot of Ellis's. Okay, so she probably is related. Isn't her mom an Ellis? Or no, that's, yeah, I don't even remember. I'm like losing my brain. Well, I might as well put her, I don't know how she's related, so I'll just leave that, but okay. It is an E. Okay. Anyways. Yeah. Oh, the grandma. Thank you. I knew I was losing it. The grandma was related on, okay, so I'm going to put Ellis in there. Possibly related through, was it the maternal grandma? I think so. Okay, yes, I went searching and searching for my great-grandma and found in a family book my aunt, she went by her middle name. Yeah, that happens sometimes where you're looking for somebody too, and it's like, oh, no, Ben's mom. Oh, okay, so paternal grandma. Thank you. I'm really tired. Okay. Happens to the best of us. Nothing like being an idiot in front of 75 people. But it's fine. You guys are nice. Okay. So, I have it already scheduled on TikTok for next Thursday. If Eli reaches out to me, I will share it on the Discord if it turns out anything from that. But I don't know if Eli is coming back, so we'll see. I want to discover my family tree, but my dad doesn't know his mom like that. Well, you could... Does he know his mom at all, like a name or anything? Because you could search on Ancestry. There's a lot of records on there. And you might even find, like, family members. I ended up finding a couple of long-lost, my, like, dad's cousins on Ancestry. The family had a falling out, like, years and years and years ago, and it split the family, and they never knew each other, and he had been searching for this side of the family, so that was pretty cool. And he has a lot of, like, insight that we wouldn't have known, so I don't know. You could try to work around it if you have any shred of information, but you do, yeah. So actually, Ancestry does have a membership. Sometimes they have specials, though, like during the holidays, or they run promotions and stuff, where you can do the DNA and you get, like, 3 months free to build your tree out. Some libraries have Ancestry for free. Like some towns' libraries have a special library subscription where with your library account you can get Ancestry for free. If you're LDS, you don't have to pay. I don't know about that, but I know that LDS has a site called Family Search, and that is free. I find it a little harder to search than Ancestry, but it's a free place to start. It has a lot of the same records. It's just I'm used to the Ancestry search engine, so I just find it a little bit easier, but this is definitely a place you can look. Find a Grave, that site that I've been looking for graves on, is very helpful. Because even if you know where someone's buried, you might be able to find, like, extra little pieces of information about them. Sometimes people upload the obituaries and things like that. So, yeah, Family Search is a great place to start. And then if you feel like you're really digging in, Ancestry is worth the money if you are, like, really into it. I use it almost every day because of what I do, so it's worth it for me, but it is kind of expensive. There's a few different ones. There's also, what's the other one? Well, 23andMe, I think, I don't know how their family tree building is, but I have never used that. No, this is just a side hobby. I'm an art teacher for a living. So yeah, if you want to start that, I would start at Family Search. And you can use Find a Grave to find information. Family Search has a bunch of records. I also frequently find, like, I'm on that newspapers.com site, which is a paid subscription. But a lot of times, depending on where you're looking and what you're looking for, you can find old newspapers for free online too. Like specific ones. So if I am always kind of just broadly searching, because I'm always looking something up different from different diaries and different projects. But if you're looking for, like, old newspapers from Boston, you might be able to search that and find archives, and a lot of times you can look at them for free. Or, like, go to a library or something and do it. But in Brooklyn, the first diary that I researched, all of the Brooklyn Daily Eagle old newspapers are free on Brooklyn Public Library website. So, like, I found a lot of stuff about her on there. And it's through newspapers.com. I don't know how they do it. They must, like, pay newspapers.com a fee and have that available for free. Find a Grave is super helpful, yeah. Yeah, what are the other ones that I use a lot? I pretty much jump between Ancestry, newspapers, and Find a Grave. And good old Google. Library of Congress website is good, especially for, like, not really for finding specific people, things about people, but, like, old maps and stuff I've found on there. People have recommended archive.org, but I think that's just kind of like you're searching the entire internet, and I've never really had good luck, but people who know how to search better than me might. So yeah, I think I'm gonna head out and go eat some dinner and then relax. So I'll see you guys next week. Next Thursday is the 28th. And if you are a Diary Detective, a Patreon supporter, go onto the Discord and vote for our next meeting. Because I put the poll up. Oh, we already got a lot of votes on there. Good. Okay. So let me know what days work for you and we can plan the next one. All right, guys. I'll see you next Thursday. Thanks for all the likes. We got 21,000 likes. That's crazy. Awesome. Nice to see you guys too. I'll see you next week. Last one before school starts again. Ugh. All right. Good night. Yeah, I can't wait either. It's been too long. Maybe we'll fit 2 in September. We'll see. All right. I'll let you know if Eli answers me or comes back from the woodwork. All right. Bye, everyone.